Hello, everyone. Good day, and welcome to yet another episode of our program, Family Connect. I thank you all for always being there. I thank you for coming to our channel and for leaving your comments now and then. Please do share, thumbs up, like our work, and then let us know what you think of each of the episode. It helps us to make it better. It helps us to give you what you need in order to help our society, help our nation, and by extension, have a beautiful humanity and a beautiful world to live in. This is your host, Chika Namani. Welcome once again to Family Connect. Today, I'm going to discuss a very important topic, and this topic has been close to my heart. And why it's so close to my heart is a lot of ills are going on in our society today. We are hearing things that in past years it's an abomination to hear. You can't even imagine it happening. People are bullying people. Children are bullying their fellow children. Things are happening in schools. Parents are crying. The nation is agog. Everywhere is just one problem after the other. I don't know how we are going to do and take care of these problems, but we have to. If we don't take care of it, if we don't stop it, it's going to overtake us. And when it overtakes us, you know what that means? It means we have lost everything. And that's why I decided to talk on something that is related to that in this particular edition. And the topic I chose for today is the importance of being observant parent or person. The importance of being an observant parent or a person. Because being observant or being around both children, adults and adolescents is not that you are just a parent, but because you're an experienced person who can help to stop an ugly incident happening. And we can always do that through our homes. Let's start by being very observant. It's good to know each child. When you know each child, it now becomes easy for you to understand the personality, understand the characteristics, thereby helping this child or the adolescent or whoever, even an adult, to understand what is happening to him or her. Once you do that, that's when it's easy for us to know when a child is passing through an experience that is not healthy. So we stop it from escalating. That's where we parents, educators, adults come into play. And now if you find out the personality of this child and the characteristics, then you engage each of them and discuss with them according to their nature. Because it's through that you'll be able to ascertain what is going on in the life of that child. And most times some parents don't have listening ears. It's what they want. It's not what is good for the child, and it's not what is happening to the child. So we assume that we know, we assume we understand, we assume we are adults, and we are trying to educate them. But if we learn to listen to them, it will help us to even give them what they need and provide that adequate support, which will enable us to know when they are going through crisis and when to stop it from happening. Because sometimes they may not talk much, they will just make a statement. And that statement, if you are observant and realize that look, this is not the normal way this child would speak ordinarily, then you probe further. And in probing further, you'll be able to find out what is going on. And we can only do that if we have a listening ear and then establishing that trust and confidence for them to come to you when they are in need of that help. And each of these helps because you're going to be guiding them from one stage to the other, because development of a child is in stages. There's a time the child is at the younger age, you still can panel-beat. I use the word panel-beat because you can shape the characteristics of that child. You can help the child by instilling those values that will help him in future. But as it's growing older, his personality comes to bear. He as a person now comes into play. At that point, you now try to be a friend to that growing young man or woman. And when you do that, what will happen is you find out that he or she will have that confidence and trust to come to you to discuss anything whatsoever. And this counts. Let them know that their opinion counts. You are not lording it over them. You are trying to understand them, understand where they are coming from. And that's the only way you can give them that support which they need to be able to pass through those stages and come to you. And with that, you can avoid a lot happening. You can avoid fertilities. You can avoid a lot of things that can hamper or even jeopardize their development and cause problems for you in future. So let's give love. Let's get ourselves involved with them and their need. Let them know that every decision they make, it comes with responsibility. Because once you can let a child know that each decision, each thing he does, he is accountable to it, it will help to shape the reasoning of that child and will help that child to understand what it takes and what it should be. With that, we can avoid all these things happening today. We can avoid a lot happening. Let's be there for our children. Let's be there for our words. Let's observe them, like I said. It will help. We are really in a very difficult period. I'm sounding serious because it's a serious matter. It's not a joking matter. We've lost a lot of young ones because of this. Let's try and be there for them. Yes, it's good to go fend for them. It's good to give them the good things of life. But at the same time, if you provide all those good things of life and they are cut short, what happens? So let us, in as much as we are going to look for money, we are going to fend for them, let us remember that they should be alive to be able to enjoy those things. So I'm going to leave this discussion here. I hope that we parents, educators, guardians have picked one or two things to help us in making sure we are there, we observe, we help them to go through these stages of their development knowingly and avoid a lot of calamities which we are facing today. So I implore you to come to our channel as always, subscribe and share with friends, colleagues and family. I will leave this discussion here until I come your way again. Have a wonderful week and a beautiful day ahead. Goodbye.